जब इतना सारा नॉइज हम हर तरफ से ले लेंगे, what happens is our current affairs strategy becomes completely disturbed. कैसे पता लगेगा? How you would know that whether something is relevant for UPSC or not? If the news passes the relevance filter of, if you have a tendency to override और you feel कि ये टॉपिक भी होना चाहिए, ये टॉपिक भी होना चाहिए, या फिर ये टॉपिक भी लग रहा है, इशू तो रेलेवेंट है, हो सकता है. What you should consider while making your current affairs strategy. तो क्या क्या चीज आपको अपने ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए? What points you should keep in your mind when you strategize your current affairs preparation? What are those basic points you should keep in your mind when you make your or chart your plan for current affairs preparation? We'll go into the next stage. The first thing you should keep in your mind is, first concept you should keep in your mind is the noise substance ratio. What is noise substance ratio is that in the newspaper or in any sources, when you do lots of sources, you should be able to identify what is noise and what is substance, because substance is relevant for UPSC and noise is not. So you should be able to identify. In the initial stages, when you are just beginners, you will be confused what is noise and what is substance, and I completely understand it. How you would improve it? By analyzing syllabus. So when you cannot identify between noise and substance, what happens is that your current affairs strategy becomes, or it goes in entropy curve. जो science के होंगे, they will understand what is entropy is lots of disturbance around you, right? So disturbance is increasing. So what happens is, जब इतना सारा noise हम हर तरफ से ले लेंगे, what happens is our current affairs strategy becomes completely disturbed. The entropy curve rises and we have to reduce it. So first concept which we should keep in mind while developing our current affairs strategy is that there should be minimum noise and maximum substance. Second thing which you should keep in your mind is that entropy should be minimum. We should not go into disturbed stage. The resources should be minimum. How we'll do it is the third concept, that is relevance factor. It should be relevant, means it should be relevant for UPSC. कैसे पता लगेगा? How you would know that whether something is relevant for UPSC or not is the two guides which UPSC has given you. One is the syllabus, not the prelims one, ideally or mainly the mains one, and second is PYQs. Only two guides you need, syllabus and PYQs. Based on syllabus and PYQs, you will be identifying what is relevant for UPSC and what is not. And that relevance filter, so these UPSC syllabus and PYQs acts like relevance filter. Passing through those will help you identify what is noise and what is substance. Focus on substance, and that is relevant for UPSC. Next is that considering the current affairs, you should be able to think whether this current affair news or any event is relevant for prelims, mains or interview. Means when I talked about that noise should be minimized and substance should be more. So when noise should be minimized, substance should be more, for that you should have a relevance filter. And what kind of relevance filter you should have? You should be able to identify what is relevant for prelims, mains and interview. The same strategy, the same technique which we have done here, just now we did here. I discussed some prelims question, I discussed some mains question. Based on this, you will get to know, if you do this exercise for past 10-15 years of question paper, you will understand that what kind of topics are important for prelims, what kind of topics are important for mains and what kind of topics are important for interview. If the news passes the relevance filter of prelims preparation, mains depth and interview maturity, that is relevant for you. Next is the issue chain framework. Means just now I said it was a issue. What was the issue? Crude oil, energy security. There were certain issues with regarding to critical minerals. So, and fifth generation fighter aircraft. So, these are the issues. So, if there is certain issue which is very important for our society, for our politics, for our economics, for our democracy, then those topics becomes relevant. So, you should follow issue chain framework if that issue is relevant for complete governance, for good life to Indian people and international society, that topics become important. Even climate change is important. Why? Because our complete survival or existence is based on that. So, the topic is relevant. Anything, any technique, any technology, any traditional method which is a solution to climate change or global warming becomes important, right? So, you have to go through these topics and those topics must be there in your notes, right? Next is the cognitive load. Now, when you are doing all these, if you have a tendency to override or you feel कि ये टॉपिक भी होना चाहिए, ये टॉपिक भी होना चाहिए या फिर ये टॉपिक भी लग रहा है, इश्यू तो रेलेवेंट है, हो सकता है आ जाए. So what happens is, in that case, what you do is you increase your load. तो उस चीज का भी आपको ध्यान रखना है कि मैं कितना चीज एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता हूँ, कितना कॉग्निटिव लोड मीन्स मेंटल प्रेशर आई कैन टेक. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप कोई इशू उठा लेते हैं, this is a practical situation I'm telling you. You identified a issue that critical minerals is very important for UPSC. What a student does is, they'll go read Indian Express for critical minerals, they'll go read Hindu also for critical minerals, they'll go read some financial newspaper for critical minerals, they'll go to some magazine and read again. But the question is it relevant for UPSC, or are you able to take that cognitive load कि एक ही टॉपिक पे इतना घुस गए आप, right? So नॉइज सब्सटेंस में सब्सटेंस आइडेंटिफाई करके रेलेवेंस देख के भी अगर आप उस टॉपिक को इतना डिटेल में कर रहे हैं कि उस लोड को ही आप रिसीव नहीं कर पा रहे, एब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर पा रहे उस इंफॉर्मेशन को, अगेन दैट इज नॉट रेलेवेंट. आई जस्ट शोड यू कि चैड, माली, गिनी ये सब न्यूज में क्यों थे, ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे. So means you should be aware of things what are happening surrounding. Okay, so again आपकी current affairs strategy ऐसी होनी चाहिए. Your current affairs strategy should be like that कि you are able to take that cognitive load.